morning to you. Our day's beginning. There's so much to do. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Our day's beginning. There's so much to do. Hey, my friends, we have another letter this week. Do you know what this letter is? Is it in your name? It's not in my name. Do you know somebody who has this letter in their name? Have you seen it anywhere in your environment, in your house, at school, on the way to school, on a street sign? Where have you seen this letter before? Do you know what it is? Let me hear you. Do you know what it is? Go ahead and tell me if you know what it is. Oh, y'all are so smart. It's a W. Let's do the letter keyword sound for it. W, wind, w. Your turn. W, wind, w. Let me hear you. One more time. W, wind, w. W, wind, w. Great job, my friends. We have an uppercase W and a lowercase W and an uppercase W and a lowercase W. Do you see it? They match. One is bigger than the other. It looks like an upside down M, doesn't it? Let's go over our objective today. Remember, students have rights. You have the right to ask questions. You have the right to be treated with kindness. You have the right to share your ideas. You have the right to have others listen to you and be respectful to you. Rights. Rights are something you are given or allowed to do. Here's our objective. Learning letters and sounds. We will know our letters of the week by saying them, finding them, and tracing them. The letters correctly as we develop our fine motor skills. And it's great if you can write them on your own too. Sometimes tracing them helps us build those fine motor skills, but once you're ready, I want you to write them all by yourself. Because you got to get ready for kindergarten. To make our W, we go down, up, down, up. That's it. You just need 4 lines, 4 straight lines. You curve it just a little and make 2 V's. There's 2 V's. Did you see? 2 V's make a W. Did you see that? Let's think of some other things. Maybe there's a W in your name or your last name. Let's think of some other things. Let's start with a W. We have wind. That's on our card. We have watermelon. Watermelon. We have water. Water. We have watch. Watch. We have whale. Whale. It's like Finding Dory or Finding Nemo, where Dory's talking in whale. Ooh. Whale starts with a W. Waffle. Ooh, have you had waffles like this before? There's Eggos, and then there's Belgian waffles that are a little bit bigger. These look like a little bit like a Belgian waffle. Very tasty. Waffle. Waffle. Window. 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 You have a window in your house, and it starts with a window. That's the first sound in that word. Web. A spider makes a web. Web. Say it with me. Web. Warlock or wizard. Wizard. Warlock. That's a good one. I think it looks fancy, kind of like Halloween. Or for one of those magic shows. Wheel. Like on this car. It has a wheel. The first sound of wheel is wheel. There's our W. You hear that sound? That's our wheel. Wheel. Wet. Wet. It's all wet. Wet. You go splashing in puddles, you're gonna get wet. wet. Worm. Oh, worms are so interesting. I love how they dig in the dirt. They really help make soil better. The soil needs worms to help provide wonderful fruits and vegetables for us. Worms. Worms. The first sound in worm is w. Last one, waterfall. Isn't it beautiful? Waterfall. Waterfall. It's also a compound word. Waterfall. Waterfall. Good job remembering your compound words. Waterfall. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Good job, my friends. Those are all the ones that I thought of. Can you think of any? Pause the video and go look around your house and see if you can find at least 2 or 3 things that begin with the w sound, that have a W in the beginning. I'll wait here. Good job, my friends. I can't wait to see what you have. Go ahead, show me. I'm looking. Oh, you guys did such a good job. You can find things all around your environment, everywhere you go, that begin with the w sound all week long. This is our letter of the week. Letters of the week is uppercase W and a lowercase W, and I want you to find it anywhere you can. I want you to find it anywhere you can. Let's build our W together. I'm going to build an uppercase W, and I'm going to build a lowercase w. Let's build the uppercase W first. We need 4 straight lines. We're going to make them just a little diagonal, not much. There's the first V. And there's the second one put together. Makes an uppercase W. Down, up, down, up. Can you do it with your magic finger too? Do it with me. Down, up, down, up. That's pretty easy, right? Oh, I bet I'd have a lot of fun shaving cream if I went down, up to make our uppercase W. Let's make our lowercase W. We're gonna need 2 little shorter lines and even shorter middle lines. What do you think of my lowercase w? It's a little smaller, isn't it? Down, up, up. It's the same shape as the uppercase W, except it's just a little bit smaller. And it's under the airplane line, remember? Uppercase letters go to above the airplane line, and lowercase letters stay in the airplane to ground line. Some of them get a little tall, right? And some of them go in the basement. But today, we don't have anything in our basement, nothing in our dirt, nothing hanging out with the worms. And these magnets are just not tall enough to reach the top, but you know that they always go to the skyline, right? We make them bigger. Let's write them together. Oh, I have a marker in my pocket. My dress has pockets. Let's do it together. We're going to start at the skyline and go all the way down, just a diagonal, like that. Okay, we're going to go back up to make a V all the way to the top. Ooh, I might have made mine a little too big. Where's my uppercase W? Oh, Foundations wants me to make it a little smaller. Okay, well, we can make it a little smaller. We can make it just a little bit smaller. I think we can do that. But this works too. If you write your W like this, it's also correct. It is also correct if you write it that big. All right, let's try something a little different. A little bit closer together. So we can fit our lowercase w on there too. How does that look? Now it matches a little bit. This one matches with our magnets. And this one matches our foundation. See? Let's do our lowercase w. Down, up, up. I stayed in between the airplane line and the grass line. skyline and the grass line for uppercase, airplane line and grass line for the lowercase letters. Wonderful job, my friends. Let's read our book. Let's go over the parts of the book. That's our print concepts. This is the front of the book. This is the back of the book. This is the side or the spine. This is the title. The big letters on the front are called the title. The author writes the words. Let's sing it. The author writes the words. The author writes the words. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The author writes the words. The author is Samantha Berger. Let's see who the illustrator is. The illustrator is Matt Phillips. What does Matt Phillips do? He's the illustrator. What does the illustrator do? You're right. Draws the pictures. Let's sing it. Ready? The illustrator draws the pictures. The illustrator draws the pictures. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The illustrator draws the pictures. Okay, let's read. We're listening for the w sounds. One day, Worm went to the woods to gather walnuts. He brought his wagon with him. On his way home, Worm saw Woodpecker whistling in a weeping willow. Woodpecker asked Worm for a ride. Worm wiggled along, pulled Woodpecker in his wagon. Soon they came upon a weasel eating watermelon. Weasel asked Worm for a ride. Wow, what a wagon! Wow, what a wagon! Oh, and it's got all the walnuts in it already, too. Wow, what a wagon! Worm wiggled along, pulling Woodpecker and Weasel in his wagon. Before long, he bumped into Wombat wearing her new wig. Wombat asked Worm for a ride. Wow, what a wagon! Worm wiggled along, pulling Woodpecker, Weasel, and Wombat in his wagon. Next, they met Wolf on his way to work. Wolf asked Worm for a ride. Wow, what a wagon! He's being very helpful to his friends. Worm wiggled along, pulling Woodpecker, Weasel, Wombat, Wolf in his wagon. Soon they saw Walrus. Walrus was winking and waving. Walrus asked Worm for a ride. Wow, what a wagon! Worm wiggled along, pulling Woodpecker, Weasel, Wombat, Wolf, and Walrus in his wagon. Up ahead, they saw Whale playing in the water. Whale asked Worm for a ride. Wow, what a wagon! There's not enough water in this wagon. What is this little man doing? Poor Worm. I don't think he's strong enough. Oh, Worm looks like he's working real hard, but not doing much. He's not getting very far, is he? He's really trying, though. Worm wiggled with all his might, trying to pull Woodpecker, Weasel, Wombat, Wolf, Walrus, and Whale. That's 6, plus his walnuts, in the wagon. But the wagon would not move. The wheels started to wobble. Wham! The weight was too much for the wagon. It crashed to the ground. Oh no, my wagon! Worm wailed. Oh no! His poor beautiful wagon is broken. Don't worry, Worm, the animal said. Worm's friends worked on the wagon all afternoon. You think they're going to rebuild it? Me too. When the wagon was fixed, Worm wiggled into it. Then Wombat, Weasel, Wolf, and Woodpecker, Walrus, and Whale pulled Worm all the way home. And weary Worm had a wonderful ride. Wow, what a wagon. How many things can you find that begin with the letter W? Take a second and give it a peek. Let's see what I found. I found Woodpecker and Whale and Worm, wagon, walnut, and wombat, and wolf and whistle, and watch, Can you see any others? I think that's all I found. Could you find any more? You can always pause the video for more time if you want to look longer. Let's do our W cheer together. W cheer. W is for worm and wagon to pull. W is for wig, whale, wave, and wool. W is for watermelon, juicy and sweet. W is for W is for walnuts, waffles, and wheat. Hooray for W, big and small. The wildest, wackiest letter of all. The end. Good job, my friends. Worm really likes helping people. And he collected so many things that started with the W sound. The walnuts were easy for him to pull, but every time another animal wanted to sit on his wagon for a ride, it made it a little bit more difficult for Worm. And by the end of it, it was too much weight and the wagon broke. Luckily, his friends helped him fix it. And they helped carry him home in the wagon. That was very sweet of them. This is a really wonderful, wonderful book. Thank you for reading it with me. All right. Now that we've written our W and you've been practicing the W wind, I want you to practice it with your own fine motor skills. Okay? I've got something special planned for you. All right. I'll be here waiting. Hey, my friends! You just learned a lot about W! I love learning about W's. Now we get to write them. And I get to use my favorite thing today. Shaving cream. Do you have yours? Go get it if you have it. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. You need lots of lines for W, so get your mind ready, because we got to make a lot of lines to make those W's. Go get your shaving cream. Let's do it together, because what are we going to do? Increase our fine motor skills and get ready for writing. The more we practice, the better we will be at writing. Fine motor skills. Oh, I love to play to learn. Don't you love to play to learn too? We're going to play in some shaving cream and we're going to be learning as we do it. Oh, it's so much fun. Here we go. Ooh, that got me. Did it get you too? All right, what do we do next? We smush it. You ready? Let's get 1, 2, smush, and roll it around. Roll it around. Get your finger ready. You ready to make a W? Here we go. Let's make a W. We need 3 lines. These ones are our tall lines. Down, up, down, up. Did you do it like mine? Look, you can see 2 V's there. When you put 2 V's together, we get a W. What sound does our W make? Kind of like a wash machine. Let's make a lowercase w. It's the same shape, just smaller. Let's do it. Get your finger ready. Down, up, down, up. Did you make a lowercase w like me? Good job, my friends. I'm so proud of you. You can do this on paper. You can do this in gel. You can do this with Play-Doh. You can do this with Wiki Sticks. But today, we're doing it in shaving cream. What does the lowercase w say? The lowercase w says, w. Good job, my friends. It's the same shape. It's just smaller. All it needs is how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines for the uppercase W and 4 smaller lines for the little lowercase w. Let's do it again. Yeah, mess it up. Let's do it again. This is my favorite part because practice makes perfect, doesn't it? All right, get your finger ready. Clear off some of that shaving cream so you can do it. Ready? Here's our uppercase W. Down, up, down, up. There's my uppercase W. And what sound does it make? Let's do a lowercase w too. Oh, my finger's still a little messy. It won't write for me. I gotta get some of the shaving cream off of it. Here we go. Down, up, down, up. Oh, look. There's that W. Right there. Down, up, down, up. Did you do yours like mine? You can use paper and a pencil, crayons, markers, gel in a Ziploc bag, Play-Doh, Wiki sticks, or shaving cream. Messy shaving cream. What sound do they both make? W, 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 w. Our W's go w, 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 like a wash machine turning. W, w, w. Great job, my friends! You just made uppercase W's and lowercase W's in shaving cream. You can use whatever you want. Can you practice writing these W's all week long? Great job, my friends. Let's get those fine motor skills developed. I'll see you next time. Bye, my friends. We gotta clean up, don't we? Hey, my friends, welcome back. I hope you had fun. Hope you didn't get too messy, and I hope you're already cleaned up. If not, that's okay. Let's review what we've already learned. We learned the letter and keyword sound for W is W, wind, w. Say it. W, wind, w. W, wind, w. A lot of the times, to help me remember the sound for W, I like to pretend I'm a washing machine. Washing machine. And I go, like I'm washing the clothes and I'm the washing machine. That's a great way to remember. Or you can remember the keyword, wind. W, wind, w. Wind blowing kind of looks like the W sound. It looks like the wind blowing. W, wind, w. Let me hear you. W, wind, w. W, wind, w. Great job. Uppercase W and a lowercase W and an uppercase W and a lowercase W and an uppercase W and a lowercase W and an uppercase W and a lowercase W. You got it. You've been practicing W all day today. Can you practice finding W's and writing them and saying them and hearing the sounds that people say to you? Start isolating the sounds and see who says the W sound when they're talking to you. You've got to do this all week long. This is your letter. Start exploring it. Find things that start with the W sound. Start listening for words that people say that have the W sound in it. It's going to help us become better readers and writers. You met our objective today. We learned a new letter. We've been finding it, saying it, tracing it, or even writing it all on our own. I'm so proud of you, my friends. You did such a great job today. Remember, practice your W all week long. I'll see you next time. Bye, my friends. Hey, my friends. Thanks for being a part of my lesson today. If you like this lesson, hit the thumbs up button at the bottom. That's the like button, okay? It's sure to make me smile. Hey, parents. You want to get your child ready for school? You don't want them to fall behind in school? Hit the subscribe button at the bottom. And in the description, you can also find my Facebook page. If you have any questions or comments or concerns about these videos, I'm more than happy to answer any of them. So hit the Facebook page and connect with me. I'd love to hear what you have to say about these videos, and I'm always going to try to make them better and better. Also, you can hit the bell at the bottom so you don't miss any of the new videos. If you want to help donate to my cause, if you want to continue to see more free videos on YouTube for tons of families who need this, make sure you click the Patreon page and check out how you can donate and how you can help. Anything makes a difference. Huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for donating to this cause. It's allowing us to create even higher quality videos, more free videos for families like you who need this resource at home. We are utilizing kindergarten skill maps along with Common Core standards to make these lessons. And you are helping make a difference in children's lives all around the U.S. Thank you for everything that you've been doing.